Welcome back, nerds. Dammit Rad Podcast coming at you yet again. Can't get enough of me. As always, is your host, Rad. I'm here with Barrett, your co-host, and our editor, Big Daddy Cain. And people have been saying rude stuff about this podcast. We are crass. We cuss too much. We have lowbrow humor. Well, now I'm here to fancy this bitch up with a wine and cheese podcast. So our editor, as gracious as he is, made us a very, very nice shark coochie board. Cain, would you like to go through what all you have for us this evening?
This is my more basic board. So we've got, basically, we've got different variations of bacon cheeses.
Because we're still fucking men.
That's it.
So we've got a basic bacon white cheddar, a classic bacon and yellow cheddar, a smoked Gouda with bacon, and then a bacon ranch cheese.
Oh, I hope that's Jesus. Good enough for me.
Whoa.
We love terrible puns on this pod. And then we also have it's a Boursin, which is just a soft cheese with herbs. And then we've got some deer sausage, some pepperoni, and some prosciutto, basic Ritz crackers, and
Ritz ain't basic.
Yeah.
They have a whole song about it.
Ritz is
fair enough.
And
then some pita chips. And we'll be starting off with a nice Merlot.
Menage a
trois. Which I knew would make Barrett giggle.
That means you have sex with 3 people.
Or 2 people, other than yourself. So what cheese would you pair with this wine?
Generally a white cheddar. One of your cheddars, will work best with it.
Now, is it considered fancy to make like a cheese sandwich with the crackers, or?
That's exactly what
he's about to do.
Okay, gotcha.
That's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to nobody.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no lie, that's good as fuck.
Which one did you just add it with the cheese? Any meat?
Pepperoni, Ritz.
That's a good one, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. No, Menage a Trois is actually a really good one.
It's sweet.
Mm-hmm. So really, actually, I haven't had their Merlot. I've had some of their others.
It's not bad. I'm not a wine guy though.
I'm not a wine guy either.
For a Merlot, that is a little sweet. Not in a bad way.
I'm gonna try this Gouda.
I'm gonna break it up.
You know what the best cheese is? You ever had monster cheese?
Munster.
Monster.
Prosciutto? So, what is in New Orleans the best upper middle class restaurant? Like, that you've been to? Because I remember, the one I think about the most is Homecoming. When...
the Camelot Club.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You were there, weren't you, or no?
For what?
When we went to the Camelot Club for Homecoming that year with Clint.
I don't think so.
Clint's family was the ones that... What is this?
That's prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
That's the one you were asking about. We only have a few pieces of that, FYI.
Oh, I'm just going to eat one. Prosciutto.
So that's my level of fancy.
So...
let's see. For restaurants in New Orleans that are like...
Like, I'll take it back to, like, the booty meal pot. Instead of cooking.
I mean, there's always Commander's. Commander's Palace. It's like an old vintage, like, they wear, like, the, like, tuxes, all your wait staff does. Like, if you go there for dinner, a jacket's required.
Do they have dinosaur chicken nuggets and mac and cheese?
They do not. But you will very easily drop $100 to $200 there.
You guys ever had a dry aged steak?
Yeah.
Yes.
I had that at Fleming's.
So, I was worried it would be awful. And so I've never tried one because I was scared.
You have to try new things, man.
Oh my god, I'm glad I did. It was amazing. It was incredible.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It was an $80 steak.
How was it different from a regular steak?
It did taste a little smokier, and they said it tastes like you'll get hints of blue cheese, and I hate blue cheese, and I didn't taste it. But the way they prepared it over there was obviously you can get stuff on top of it. Mm-hmm. And I got grilled shrimp and bone marrow, and it was awesome. The bone marrow, like,
that sounds weird, but
well, like you make broth out of bone marrow
right.
and stuff too, and that's where a lot of
so
flavor
I mean,
is.
this was like the bone marrow. They bring the bone out and they take it out and they slather it on the side. Yeah,
that's cool.
It was like I didn't expect it to be so jello-y.
Oh yeah,
it was really, really, really good.
It's like head cheese almost. Huh?
Yeah, almost.
Dude, I saw somebody, and this is being fancy again. He was making white beans with a jambalaya. Put like 3 blocks of head cheese in the beans.
Mm.
I was like, dude, I never thought about that, but that's a great idea. Ooh, I like that cheese.
Did it all melt together?
Right, isn't it fucking good?
It like melted into the beans.
Was it still soupy like white beans are?
Well, I cook my beans down to where it's like mush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how how my family does it.
Yeah, I like my white beans mush almost. But I don't know, the Baton Rouge area, as far as like fancy restaurants go, I really like Fleming's.
Fleming's is a chain though, but that doesn't mean it's bad.
I mean, it's.
I've never been.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
This is coming from the kid that thought that Olive Garden was the peak fanciness in high school.
look, a lot of us thought that.
So I've come up the chain.
No, Fleming's is a good restaurant.
Olive Garden's good. Fuck.
Yeah, it is.
I do like Olive Garden. Go to get that tour of Italy.
Mm-hmm.
They got another little Italian place over off Jefferson. That's fucking bomb. Like, I went in there and I was in my Crocs. And me and Jessica were just trying to find some place to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And they have, I think it's called like a pasta diavolo, which is just like a everything spicy pasta.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Fancy Crocs. It's lined. It's got a velvet line for wintertime.
My Crocs are tennis shoes.
Wintertime in Louisiana, which is exactly 1.5 days of the year.
Mm-hmm. Your feet will be toasty.
We went in there. It was like La Fortanza or some bullshit like that. And we went in there, and they had a dude playing the piano. And we're like, oh, I'm not dressed up for this. So we tried to like back out, and they're like, no.
You're fine.
Sit down. Everyone's family here. I'm like, yeah, my family doesn't do this. My family yells about softball games and gets kicked out of churches. Like,
As you do.
Like a church, like an actual Jesus church, or like the chicken place?
both.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, have you all seen, speaking of fancy things, I was looking up things, to kind of gauge
Get an idea.
our actions around for Fancy Pod, which is coming up, by the way. This is Wine and Cheese Pod.
Yep.
Fancy Pod's
This
coming
is the
soon.
prelude for that.
So, I have seen this dude. It's called Review of the Week on YouTube. Have y'all seen him?
Mm-mm.
So this dude reviews specialty items from fast food chains, and he gives you like a haunted mansion butler vibe.
Nice. My kind of dude.
That's great.
Dude, you gotta see
That's
this
beautiful.
dude. You've got to see this dude. Like,
We'll have to check that out.
just watching this dude, I'm captivated by the. I don't want this to sound offensive in any way, but like the monotony of the dude's tone.
Like a Ben Stein-esque kind of.
It's like Ben Stein, except like you remember when Ben Stein did the intros to the Goosebumps movies?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what this dude is.
Oh.
And he always dresses nice. And
To talk about fast food.
to talk about fast food, and he
As
dresses.
you should.
Yeah,
As
but
you
like
should.
he did the
Why not?
y'all remember the Darth Vader Whopper, the dark side?
That looks so gross.
And it turned your shit green.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because of the food coloring.
Yeah, so
Okay, so I've decided my favorites are this one and that one.
Y'all, this is one of every charcuterie board I ever make has to have this Borson.
Whoa.
It's really, really good.
The spicy
It's just
one
a nice.
and that one.
That's spreadable and edible.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. This one is it's a jalapeno.
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 Dude, holy shit.
For our fans.
That's good. I've never had that before.
The Borson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
Oh, dude, it's great. Tried it for the
Did you
first
say-
time at a friend's.
So we're having a foursome with a menage a trois?
Yes.
That's it.
4-way now. No longer 3-way. Menage,
It's not gay. It's
So now it's not 4.
what is 4 in French?
Twat.
Is it?
Menage a trois. Cop.
I don't know.
You know, samurai is
Anyway.
is Portuguese for daddy.
Is it really?
Throwback.
Anyway, so overall, what would y'all say your favorite cheese is? Not necessarily from this, but like,
Monster cheese.
what's your good? Okay, we know.
Monster
You've already
cheese.
said it like 500.
Monster cheese.
I like. They have a truffle Gouda that is fucking awesome. But I like truffle. Not everybody likes truffle.
I like, because I remember you had it one time when I was over, and you
They-
gave me a little piece. It was really good.
They also have a Monterey Champagne cheese at Whole Foods.
Okay.
That's
Whole
super
Foods
good.
does have some bomb cheeses.
Like they have a under $5 bin.
But, yeah. I don't think at every one, because the one by my place doesn't have one.
Well, went there and I raided the under $5 bin, and we made pasta like ravioli that night.
Hey.
And we just used the under $5 fancy cheeses from Whole Foods and threw it all in the sauce, and it was
That's
fucking
the shit.
incredible.
Look, sometimes.
And then I took my truffle, because Jessica doesn't really eat truffles, so I took my truffle cheese and went over the top of it with a cheese grater. Dude,
Have you ever made grilled cheeses with like specialty cheeses like that?
I
It's
think
like a
it's-
game changer.
I just think it's too highbrow for me, man.
It's
Make
not.
grilled cheese out of fancy cheese. Fancy
Sure.
cheese you eat on a charcuterie board
Have you ever had a grown-up grilled cheese?
from
So
like the Londoner.
no, the only place I know that has a grown-up grilled cheese on the menu is Walk-On's.
Walk-On's and Londoner has it.
Londoner has it.
Yeah.
So
What is it?
you gotta have 4 different cheeses. There's sharp cheddar. There's a smoked cheddar. And I am not a big fan of smoked cheddar. I feel like most smoked cheeses are too strong.
I actually would largely agree with you.
They
Like,
put-
some
well,
smoked Gouda is usually good, but that's because Gouda is already such a mild cheese
Well, a lot
that
of
the
them.
smoked flavor isn't overwhelming.
It smells like it. Well, it tastes like a lot of them don't just smoke the cheese like on a smoker.
They add
Right.
flavor.
They add the smoke like flavoring, and I don't like that.
So,
Smoked flavoring is trash.
and then they have a peppery cheese. Like I'm not
Probably
sure
a pepper
exactly.
jack.
Maybe.
That's the most common.
And then the mozzarella for the stringiness.
Mm-hmm.
And you do laced bacon.
Ooh,
Nice.
Like weave it together so it makes like a little patty.
Technically, that
And you
makes
can-
it not a grilled cheese.
But-
That makes it a melt.
Whatever. But you can fuck off. But you can like dip it in like mozzarella and it's oh my God.
Dip it in mozzarella, you dip it in marinara.
That's it, marinara.
Marinara.
That's what I said.
you can get salmonella.
I said the right word.
Anyway.
You can get salmonella. That's what I
Anyway,
got.
boys, I would highly recommend trying a grilled cheese with like a fancier cheese. And
Do you remember
actually
that
works
queso I used to smoke?
Yes.
It was a deer taco meat,
Yep. Hell yeah.
and dude, you put down your onions.
Dude, this is fucking fire. This
Right?
is good.
Barrett can't stop. You put down like your
That's
onions, your peppers, your tomatoes.
What is that called?
Borson. It's the brand. I'll show you the box after.
Borzen.
You get down all your vegetables, and then you put deer meat in it, and then you put your cheese down there. You put it in the smoker, bruh, game changer. You can put chili in there, make like a queso con carne.
Nice.
But I've been so if just random question, I'm gonna start shooting them out.
All right.
If you had anybody, past or present, anyone in the world, I'll even give you all top 3 on this, to to sit down and have wine and cheese with and discuss the world's wares, who would y'all have sitting here at the Dammit Rad podcast eating cheese with us, interviewing?
You said top 3?
I'll give y'all 3.
Okay.
You don't have to use all 3, but I'm giving y'all up to 3.
Okay.
That way I can eat.
Norm McDonald.
No.
Pigeon?
Yeah, because he's funny.
Pigeon from Mike Tyson Mysteries?
Yeah.
I love him.
He's hilarious. He's got a dry sense of humor. He's funny as shit. And he can be serious, you know? And he had his own podcast, and it was pretty great. Another one, because I think, like, stoner humor is hilarious. Mitch Hedberg. Do you remember him?
And the one-liners.
Dude. That would be another very interesting one to sit down and have a long conversation with. And are we gonna go with like serious or like just like
Whatever.
However you interpret it.
However you would enjoy to have the.
Like they have to be famous?
No.
They don't have to be famous.
However you interpret it.
Well, I don't want to like bring up dead family members on the pod.
I mean, it's
No.
fine.
It's
up to you.
I'm trying to think of other things like.
There was no limitation on the question unless you self-impose it.
Fuck, who could it be? I don't know. I gotta think of a third one.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. You had up to 3.
Okay. All right. Well, then those are my 2 because those 2 guys make me laugh and they're dead and I can't do it now.
Okay.
Fair enough. Meanwhile, I'm drawing blanks over here.
Anybody, like literally anybody else, you can technically make it happen.
And let's just assume they all speak. They all speak common. They all speak English.
They all speak common.
Jamie Lynn Spears.
She lives right there in Kentwood.
Yeah.
You want to go get her?
Yes.
And her baby.
You know her baby's gonna be like fucking 20 years old now.
Probably.
I don't think so.
No, she would probably be in her teens though.
I can get her. Have you met me?
I didn't say that.
Ladies.
That's good speech.
You can make anything sound perverted if you just put ladies at the end of it. Barrett said it's really good cheese with his mouth full. Ladies. Your facial hair looks good today.
Ladies.
Ladies.
I got complimented on my facial hair recently.
Was it while you had the Halloween makeup on?
The Halloween makeup was pretty cool though.
It was. That's a
Who
huge
complimented your facial hair? Was it your mom?
There was an old demented lady.
Oh, that's why.
hit. No.
No, it's also the same one that
D is for dementia.
yeah. There was also the old demented lady that said my facial hair was stupid.
Yeah, but she was right. She wasn't quite out of her head yet.
We're one to one on
One-to-one.
old ladies.
It's a coin toss.
Cancel each other out.
You want to go to the old folks home?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna take a poll.
Did you have to go with us to the? No,
We could
you
do
were.
that.
I don't think it was when we had to do it for football. We had to go
Oh, dude, I remember the stories.
No, me and John Bon went to the little kid thing, and I told everybody he was a monster, and the
I
little
remember.
fat chick goes, "He don't look scary to me." I was like, "Well, he has candy in his pocket," and they all tackled him.
I do remember that.
Let's see, my 3. I'm gonna take a different approach than Barrett. Number 1 is Gene Wilder.
Ooh, Willy Wonka.
That is a good choice.
That's a good choice. That's a damn good choice. I like that.
Number 2 is Alexander the Great. And I want Alexander the Great because of
All right.
how they talked
There's not much
about
left.
his best friend's death. They said Alexander the Great and his best friend lived together. They were so close, and his best friend died, and he threw a giant parade. I just want to say, Alexander, let's set the record straight. I'm tired of history books lying to me.
That's pretty fucking great, if that really happened. That's how he got his name. Is that what you're going to say? Is that what you're going to tell me?
No, I was going to say, if you're gay, you can just tell me, and we can break news here.
It's 2022. It's acceptable now.
And if Alexander the Great's here, and we break that kind of news, you know how fast we're about to blow the fuck up?
Wait a fucking minute. Are you alluding to the idea that Alexander the Great.
That was not an illusion. That was a direct implication. He directly stated that.
Well, if you died, I'd throw a parade for you.
No, you just say like, got him. All right, so that was 2. So what was your third? If you have it.
My third one.
Is it Derrick Henry?
Oh,
It should be.
Alan Rickman.
You want Alan Rickman?
Mm-hmm.
Here's your third.
I'll take away my Damian Lillard Spears and substitute you for Alan Rickman.
I'm good with that because he was head of Slytherin House.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Me too.
I'm a Slytherin.
I know.
But every Slytherin needs their pet Hufflepuffs.
That's true.
That is a spicy cheese. Jesus Christ.
It's like there's jalapenos in it or something.
Dude, we should get the hot sauce and put that on there.
Alright, cool. It's in the kitchen. Go get it.
I do have a challenge for you.
Oh no.
The chip?
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Oh
I've
god.
seen it.
Nope.
I've seen it done. It looks awful.
Someone was supposed to do it on a bachelor trip I was on recently.
Austin did it and
not.
didn't drink water for over an hour. He cried.
I'm sure.
Well, I mean, like, Austin's a crier, but
Like, we put money on it and Austin was a fucking champ.
Cheers to that,
my favorite memory of Austin was when we took him out to
Makes
the
it sound
titty
like
club
he's dead.
for his birthday.
Of course it is Barrett.
No, look. Like, you just gotta know the dude. We haven't had him on the pod yet. We gotta get him on the pod. He's a really cool guy to be around.
Well,
Is he really?
I do.
he's good. We just love to give him shit.
He's
Is he cool?
God, he's so entertaining. Like,
That's a word for
The
it.
dude is so entertaining. And we went to
Sparky J.
we went to the mansion. And it was his first time at the strip club, and me and Trevor and Crash, we all put up money for him to go in the back and get a lap dance. And I was like, "Which one you want?" And he took him forever to decide which one. And then I walked.
He didn't
up
want to
to
hurt
him.
anybody's feelings.
He didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And I walked up to one of them. And I was like, "Hey,"
That's awesome.
my buddy wants a private dance. And she was like, "Okay." And we all put up $40, and they go in the back. That's enough for 2 songs. And
Half
they
a
were
song
back.
later.
And they were back. They were back. And I was like, "Was it cool?" He goes, "Yeah, it was great." Did she take her top off? He went, "No, she didn't feel comfortable." I was like, "What the fuck?"
The best part of that night was fast forward about 2 hours. He's sitting at the bar. When a girl comes up, "Would you like to dance? Would you like a dance?" And he goes, "Oh, absolutely."
Absolutely, yeah.
She starts dancing. About halfway through the song, she goes, "You're not going to tip me, baby?" He goes, "Oh no, I ran out of money a while ago. You just asked if I wanted to
He didn't have any
dance."
money.
And you can't get mad at him because he's like a puppy.
Yeah, and she giggled.
Yeah, she
laughed.
laughed. I would have got slapped.
She laughed and patted him on the head, and then
Like I said, like a puppy.
I'm telling
Like
you.
a puppy.
I'm telling you.
To be fair, like they aren't exaggerating.
To be fair.
The dude really does look like a puppy.
Skull.
That's a good one. I like it.
Didn't care for it.
My nice ATV.
Didn't care for it.
I don't
It
know.
had a spicy taste on the tip of my tongue.
Probably made it worse about those
Yeah.
spicy cheese.
Had oaky flavor
All right, now you're just pulling the shit out. Yes.
with a hint of vermouth.
Vermilion.
That's a color.
Tasted like almost like
Yeah.
It tasted almost like a Squirtle's afterbirth.
Is this because I brought up Pokemon on the
Yes.
last pod?
Yes, this
Okay.
is.
Dude, look. Pokemon's cool as shit. I love
Right?
Pokemon.
Isn't it just so much fun?
It teaches you strategy.
Yeah.
It's rock,
It
paper,
does.
scissors.
It's not rock, paper, scissors.
Originally, it was rock, paper, scissors, but a little more advanced.
Yeah. But like
Green beats rock. Fire is weak to rock. Water strong to rock.
Yeah, that makes sense because of your version.
Your road. Yeah.
Eventually,
Yeah.
but if I throw a rock in a puddle,
It sinks and becomes consumed by the water.
the puddle goes splash.
And the puddle,
And nothing happens to the rock.
the puddle technically rises.
Y'all are all wrong.
Rocks can't swim.
It's true. They can only sing.
Rocks can't drown.
Well, this is now a living organism in theory, therefore it could drown.
Yeah.
Rocks don't need air. It's a rock.
But it's now a living
Are they just going to
organism.
skip golems and geodudes across the water?
Golems, no, because they're so big, but maybe geodudes if you throw them hard enough.
Have you ever actually looked at some of the like heights and weights of Pokemon? It's kind
No.
of funny.
I have.
Because they're absolutely arbitrary.
You know, a Charizard. That's kind of upsetting because a Charizard is only 6 foot tall,
Supposedly.
supposedly.
It's still a goddamn dragon.
Allegedly.
But like, do you think a Charizard could carry my fat ass?
No, it's a
No.
flying.
No.
It's a flying fire type. It is in fact not a dragon.
It was a dragon after Gen 1.
No, they never
Yeah.
made it a dragon. I promise it's not.
Oh,
a
no.
dragon.
It was flying type after.
It is a
It was
goddamn fire-breathing dragon.
Not according to types.
It was a fire. It was a fire-breathing flyer.
On the upside, it is not weak to dragon.
It is
It's
a
not.
goddamn
It's
fire
Because for
breathing.
some reason, dragon is weak to dragon.
Yeah.
It is a fire breathing.
And you know what else pisses me off? Fairy beats dragon. That pisses me the fuck off.
Fairy?
That pisses me the fuck
Fairy's a
off.
Pokemon?
It is.
Fairy is now a type. It was introduced many generations ago.
What's the fairy, like a Jinx?
Yes, actually, it would be
Like a
like Jinx,
Jigglypuff.
Clefairy, Clefable,
Mr.
Jigglypuff.
Mime?
A lot of the normal
Mr. Mime
types.
is a fairy type.
Yes, a lot of the normal types became fairy
She's
type.
almost fucking
And
Mr.
like
Mime.
in my opinion, normal
Other way
type is
around,
one of the
really.
best types. Fire type is my favorite type, but I like normal.
You know, it's funny. Water has always been my favorite type.
Whoa.
However,
What's your
my
favorite Pokemon?
all-time favorite Pokemon has always been Growlithe.
My favorite one's Charizard.
I literally have a little crystal Pokeball keychain. with
You reached
Growlithe
in
in
your
it.
pants. Like
Yeah, you're reaching for your balls. You're like, I got
I got a
I
tattoo.
did bring out my ball.
Wait, is there a Growlithe in
It's
there?
literally Growlithe.
Get the fuck out of here. There is a Growlithe in there.
You gonna take a picture of that, put it on Facebook?
God damn.
Yep.
Okay.
And I also have a big one that sits next to me in my computer desk.
What's your favorite Dragon Ball?
The 1-star
The
ball.
4-star. I like the 4-star.
Because
I like
it's
the
number
7,
one.
I just like the number 4. Why do you like 7?
Because 7's a lucky number.
because that means you got them.
It's true.
If you could, what would your wish be if you got all 7 Dragon Balls?
No more student debt.
Thanks, Biden.
Oh, that only was a drop in the bucket.
My wish would be the very, very generic evil villain wish.
I want to take over the world.
No.
To have more wishes?
I mean, the dragon already said you can't do that.
It's true. They did address that.
Are we going with the Namekian dragon or the Earth dragon? The 1 or 3 wish?
Earth. Oh, so Namekian?
I like 3 wishes.
I don't know. So Namekian.
Parunga's like jacked.
The Frieza, Vegeta wish and all that?
What, to be immortal?
Yep.
Why? Why would you want to be immortal?
'Cause
Why the
I-
fuck would you want to do that?
Why would you want to die?
I mean, you don't. Okay. Right.
Okay, but let's rephrase this.
And also that
Are you
way...
immortality retaining the age you're at the moment?
Yes.
Immortality is induced? Okay.
Yes, that's what
That's
the
important.
other wishes.
Or did you mean like Nicholas Flamel in Harry Potter level immortality,
No,
where
I'm
you
talking
still age to be like 600 years old and
No,
don't die?
I'm talking about like Deadpool, Wolverine,
Yeah, okay.
regeneration, healing factor, immortal.
I got you.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Also, just picture this. I can, because I'll eventually make money. Because if you're immortal and you've lived a couple lifetimes and you're still broke, you don't need to be immortal.
Right.
And I could always use that old song, the "Please allow me to introduce myself, a man of wealth and taste." Symphony of the Devil?
No, I don't know that
Don't know
song. I don't
You
know.
don't know Symphony of the Devil?
No.
Look up Symphony of the Devil. It is a great song.
Allegedly.
And Master Exploder.
Oh.
Yeah, that one. That one.
But
Give
like,
me some Jack Black vibes there.
yeah, just the
Jack Black would be
standard villain wish.
cool. I like the sub Norm
think
McDonald
it's
for
a
Jack Black. now.
Villain per se, but
I
I
keep
guess
coming up
a lot of
with
them
ideas.
do make it.
Hmm?
I guess a lot of villains do make that wish,
They
but I
don't
don't
ever
think it's
make it.
innately
They don't ever make it. They just want to make it, but Goku or somebody
stops them. Yeah. Huh. I can see immortality, but
But that is my wish.
that's fair.
And
Immortality while retaining your current level of health.
And immortality for my
Because as
family.
we've seen, there are absolutely fates worse than that.
Immortality for my family.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So, a girl we went to high school with, I posted the this on Snapchat, and she goes, "Is that Michael Caine, or is that the right name?"
Is that the right name?
Fuck, my memory sucks.
Who is it?
Ashley Odendahl.
Oh,
wow, I do
I haven't heard
remember.
about her forever.
Yep. Oh, Ashley.
So, speaking of villains,
Oh Lord.
Okay, go.
I'm about it. Let's go. Let's rock.
I remember growing up in the morning my father was a villain. You did not talk to him, he was grumpy as fuck.
Yeah, you hadn't had his coffee yet.
And me, I'm a morning person. I wake up fucking
Absolutely
chirping.
not.
Yeah, me too.
You're a morning person
Yeah, like
as well?
balls out, man.
Oh, I wake up in
Crazy.
the mornings, I'm normally in a pretty good mood.
Yeah.
So
So,
I'm guessing you're not?
I'm a night shifter, therefore I have no concept of time.
I mean, like one day you won't be a night shifter anymore.
Unlikely. I despise day shift with a burning passion.
You never worked it.
I have.
When?
For 2 months while I was in orientation for ICU,
But
they made me work day shift, and I
is
hated
it
every
worth
moment
it?
of it. What?
Let me work it. I'll pull my thing down, flip it, and
But-
reverse it.
Night shift is absolutely worth it. You get paid more, there's less people around, administration's not up your ass. In ICU, you always have someone there to give you orders when you need them.
See,
Like,
I've
it's
also
fantastic.
noticed that like morning people marry people that aren't morning people. Like my wife is not a morning person, and I wake up chirping, happy as fuck. Or is that the same in like y'all's lives, or is that just my own personal experience?
Brittany and I are about the same. She has to wake up early because of her job, but she's just as happy to sleep in.
Occasionally, I like to sleep until about 10.
I can't do it.
Why? If you could, would you?
I've tried.
Can't. Literally physically can't.
If you could, would you?
If I could, I would. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I.
There's a fine line between the amount of sleep and the amount of rest you get.
It's true.
I found for me, the key amount of sleep and rest is about 6 hours
6
for me.
yeah.
For me.
Same.
And like today at work, I got caught up with all my shit, and I'm sitting down and I kick my feet back and I'm playing solitaire on my phone.
That must be nice.
Yeah. And get a little bit sleepy. Head goes back, and I fell asleep for like 20 seconds.
Chardonnay?
I went 20 seconds. Yeah, sure.
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
It wasn't 20 seconds. It was like maybe 15 minutes. And then I woke up and I felt great. It was a little cat nap.
Disco nap. That's
I
what
can't
my
do
co-host
cat
put.
naps.
Well, I really had no choice and I shouldn't have been sleeping.
No.
But it happened and it was a good day.
So what kind of Chardonnay is this?
So this is actually, it's like a Christmassy brand. I got it for Christmas last year. It's called Electric Reindeer. It's a California wine. I've had some of their wine before because my mom tends to give it to me for Christmas.
California wine?
Oh, it mixed with my red wine. Now it's a rosé.
No, that's actually the blood from the reindeer.
Yeah, exactly.
Blued.
Bleed.
You good?
I had someone today that was bleeding internally.
Yeah, that happens.
Did you tell them?
Our diagnosis of the past 2 weeks has been respiratory failure.
Have you ever told somebody you're bleeding internally,
Everybody's
but the
been
good
fucking-
news?
Fucking flu.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, look, your blood is right where it needs to be. It's all inside.
Except
Kane,
it's
have you
outside
ever-
of the vessels.
Have you ever told anybody that you're bleeding internally, but the good news is that that's where blood's supposed to be?
Yep.
No.
Would you?
No.
Could I?
It's actually okay
Sure.
if they bleed inside. Like if you're bleeding in your belly, it comes to a point where you bleed so much it stops the rest of the bleeding.
In theory.
No, not in theory. It happens. I seen it.
I seen it.
I seen it. And it works. And you're like, okay.
Your blood is filling up your lungs, but the good news is
That's where the blood
You
resides.
know what I never want in life? Abdominal surgery. Every fucking abdominal surgery we see goes to shit.
Yeah.
oh,
Like,
really?
yes.
I've had two.
Have you had to?
Congrats for beating the odds.
No. You did. You had your. No, it doesn't count.
Gallbladder.
When we say abdominal surgery, we mean like
No, like I'm
open
talking
you the
like
fuck
open, like complete.
Nope. I've had to.
No, you haven't. They did it with a fucking camera.
I mean, like, straight up split you down the middle in the abdomen.
Did they have
from the xiphoid process to
in my abdominal area?
Alright, I'm revising my statement. Abdominal surgery involving a midline incision down your entire abdomen, not a laparoscopic surgery where they make 3 to 4 small holes in the abdominal area.
I would make big holes.
Aww.
What?
This tastes like Santa's not real.
That's unfortunate. Chardonnay is a very dry white in general, so.
Like Ben Stein?
Oh, see, people say it's fucking dry, but it's not. It's wet. You're drinking it. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Like it's dry, it tastes like gin.
Like it's ethanol-y and it like,
basically.
Yeah, no.
Like
it's
gin.
I hate to say dry. It's a dry.
I will say
it's an ethanol-y wine. Don't buy it.
I will say this is actually sweeter than most Chardonnays I've had, though.
Chardonnay.
You gotta smell it first.
I know like 4 Chardonnays.
You gotta smell it first. Your taste buds are through your nostrils.
Who thought this was a good idea? So, curious.
There's a tiny aftertaste of Christmas lights and wishes that were made from Santa that are never going to come true. Like, I wish Mommy and Daddy would get back together. They're not. Daddy's with his new girl, Stacy, who was his secretary.
I was saying, her mom's got it going. Oh.
I'm glad we have the same mind on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So, do either of you particularly enjoy wine or no?
And then she technically be your stepmom, and you'd be like, help me, stepmom. I'm stuck in the washing machine.
I like some wine.
Sure.
I have jam juice. Oh, it's a bottom shelf wine, but it's fucking good.
Look, some cheap wines are actually really good.
And the 19 Criminals, the Snoop
Dogg
Dogg
wine
California
is so
Red,
good. It is
such a bomb wine.
I tried it and I was like, it's probably just like, holy shit.
But
Snoop
every
went
time-
all out on this.
Every time I open it up, I gotta do the California love.
You gotta.
Too cool to the homeless.
But
How do you know songs via South Park, but you don't know like actual songs? Like,
hi, have you met Barrett?
that's kind of like me. Well, that's kind of like me with Gangster's Paradise. Every time I hear it, I think of Amish Paradise by Weird Al.
True. That's the first thing that comes
They
to my
got that
mind as
movie on
well.
Roku now
Do they?
called Weird with Daniel Radcliffe
Oh, yeah.
playing Weird Al Yankovic.
Is it?
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter plays Weird Al.
Yes.
Apparently. I did not think it was him, but apparently it is.
You ever seen Daniel Radcliffe rap?
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
And I was like, damn, dude.
It's like a spell.
So that's how he got so good at it. But
Dude, Busta Rhymes would have been a hell of a wizard.
Hagrid died.
Yeah,
Hey,
Hagrid did die.
Hagrid
he
died.
did. Rest in peace.
He didn't die in the books, though. He's still alive in the books.
It's true.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Rest in peace, you big Englishman.
To Hagrid.
To Hagrid. So,
I wonder if they're going to give him an honorary degree now.
hmm?
An honorary Hogwarts degree because he failed out.
Yeah. You would think so. It's funny because he still have the 2 pieces of his wand, so he could still occasionally do some form
That's
of
because
magic.
Dumbledore bends rules to whatever the fuck Dumbledore wants.
Yes.
Dumbledore's like, I'm 175 years old. I do what I want.
Was he that old?
Instead of
No,
telling...
I think it was like 150, but
I'm
like, he
gonna-
was like really goddamn
My
old.
thing about him is he's like, I want to tell these kids
Which
roundabout what I want.
Want it,
But
right.
instead of just coming out and saying, hey,
do this.
Snape's good, I'm just going to tell these children, don't go in the dark forest because if you go there, you'll find your parents.
Right.
Well, Dumbledore, that's where I'm going immediately after this conversation.
No, so it's like wizards very often live to be very old, and then Voldemort lived to be like 50. So just goes to show you that he's the most inefficient wizard of all time.
Your nemesis is a high school kid who beat you as a baby. I have a 9-month-old.
To be fair, it was
She can't
technically
beat
his
me in a
mother's
fight.
sacrifice.
She can't beat me in a fight. I have a wife. I don't think she can beat me in a fight. She might be able to. She did natural birth.
That's ballsy.
Yeah, well, yeah, that scares the shit out of me, but I don't think she could beat me in a fist fight.
Yeah. But so with wands, what would you prefer, a red or a white, or is there a specific type?
I like a sweet red.
That's fair. Sweet reds are a little easier to tolerate.
What kind is the Cabernet Sauvignon?
It's a red, standard.
I know, but like, what is it, like dry or sweet or what?
Depends on which, like how it's made.
I like that kind.
But it's not. It's usually not particularly dry. It's not.
Reds
are
are Barrett
typically more
answers
bitter.
every question like a 5-year-old child,
Right.
trying not to get in trouble.
That's
No,
kind of like.
but generally cab sauce are pretty
Like,
they're pretty good. They're not too dry and not too bitter.
hey, little buddy, what do you want to be when you grow up? What's that man that rides on the back of the car? A garbage man? No, he puts out fires. A fireman? Yeah, that's what I want to be. That's how Barrett answers every question.
That's fair.
Speaking of which, I did want to be a garbage man growing up.
Fair. Which good points. Like, what did you all want to be like as you were growing up? What was your ideal, or what is the thing you thought you might want to be?
An eagle.
Oh, an animal?
Yeah.
That's
I'm telling you,
How
I'm
are you,
telling you.
hold on. How are you going to accomplish this task?
I was a fucking kid. I don't know. An eagle.
I want to know. I want to go through because I was still like grounded in reality a little bit, I guess. I'm like, okay, I can be a garbage man.
All right. I don't know how to explain this any more than saying I was a fucking kid. I don't know. I wanted to be an eagle.
And your parents just let you go around being like, I want to be an eagle when I grow up.
They're like, oh, it's cute. They're like, it's cute.
It's like Step Brothers. Like, whenever I was little, I wanted to be a dinosaur.
Yeah, embrace your eagle, your inner fucking eagle and dinosaur, man.
Amazing.
That's what you gotta do.
It's hard to fly with eagles when you're surrounded by turkeys.
Garbage man. What was it after Eagle? How about that?
A comedian.
Okay.
I did.
That
I wanted to be a stand-up
makes
comedian.
sense.
I still want to be a comedian.
I still want to be a
I
stand-up
mean,
comedian.
aren't you?
I mean, you kind of are. But like, I mean, I wanted to do stand-up.
Oh, I do too. I really want to go try it.
I could not.
Why could you not? What is holding you back from doing stand-up? You got a whole
god
conversation.
awful. No.
I'm back.
I am god awful at like public speaking.
I can't do stand-up because of my back. I can do sit-down comedy all day.
Maybe lay down.
But
I could definitely lay
Lay
down.
down comedy.
so funny enough, it's a field I could never imagine myself in now. Was actually like a programmer, like a coder, like building video games and other computer programs.
Wait. Whenever you were a kid, you wanted to be a nerd.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Barrett wanted to be a fucking animal. How am I the realistic one?
I feel like coder was realistic.
Yeah.
Y'all's parent? No, I just want to.
Yeah,
I just want to come
Cain,
to like.
Cain is a fucking nerd, though.
No, but like, y'all's parents are like happily married, good household, not homeless for any amount of time. Y'all weren't grounded in reality.
You had a good parent.
I feel
And
like
then you had a whole bunch of other people that were like really good parents.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I
I
was
feel
more
like-
grounded than I don't
feel
know what a
like-
coder is, but no kid ever wants to be a coder, Cain.
when I say kid, I mean like somewhere around 8th grade to high school.
Oh no, I meant like a fucking kid.
I'm talking about like a
Kid?
kid.
Like a 5-year-old.
Like, no 5-year-old's gonna be like,
Yeah,
I want to
no,
be a
no.
coder. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's why I'm so blown
like,
away by
okay, fair enough. So that came in probably like junior high.
Like whenever you think like an Olympic gold medalist is a job.
It is.
Yeah, but like only for like 5 years or something. You know, after than that.
If
you
I get a gold medal and I ever have to pay a single tax after that,
I do think it was doctor. at
Yeah,
some
but
point.
then you
Like,
lose your
yeah.
mind and like marry a fucking Kardashian.
So let's move on. So like moving past like kid, since I personally apparently don't truly remember that. When you were getting into like junior high to high school type of, what was your like think? Where did you think you would be? What was your job you were thinking you would go for?
Ugh.
oh, I was gonna be in the NFL.
Law.
Fair enough.
If I wasn't gonna be in the NFL, I was gonna be in the military.
Well, you achieved that then.
Yeah, I was dumb.
Barrett.
Man, I was thinking in 9th grade I wanted to be a lawyer, and then like that didn't last long. I was like, this sucks. I don't want to do that.
It's a lot of reading.
I just want to
There's a lot
argue.
of reading.
I just like arguing.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's also the other part of it.
yeah, but like I'm good at arguing.
You get through the bullshit reading part, and then you can do only the arguing.
Right.
If you're good enough.
Reading's hard. Arguing's easy.
Like here's my thing. Like I wanna read as much I can and know what I'm gonna know, and then apply that forever.
That sounded awful.
And I
Read
thought-
as much I can.
Read as much as I can and like learn as much as I can in a very short period of time, i.e., while I am in school,
Right.
and then apply it forever. And I thought that's what was going to happen with what I do right now.
That was dumb.
And you can't because
No.
every third fucking Sunday I'm in a ballroom of a fucking hotel learning what
Yes.
new fucking diabetes medicine they have.
Can I come one time?
Yeah, I would love for you to come one time.
Yep.
You can come with me one time.
So,
Dude,
yeah,
we'll
no,
podcast
but
there.
I hope healthcare was always going to be a field that learning never actually stops, and if you think you did, then you need to get out of the field.
But if it works, then it fucking works. Why do you have to change it if it fucking works?
Because
Excuse
there's
me,
better
sir.
ways to do things.
Can
Yeah,
we-
it says
That's like-
fucking who?
Buddy,
Excuse
we
me,
invented
sir.
the stone wheel and then figured, oh wait, there's a better way to make this happen.
No, listen,
Like-
listen. Excuse me, sir. I know we're talking about diabetes. But if we do blood transfusion and get all the sugar out of their blood and put new blood in there, can we take that sugar blood and make candy?
Are you a vampire?
It would help vampires with a sweet tooth.
Maybe.
I'll call it.
Do they make blood candy?
No.
Could it?
Good. I mean, some of my DKA.
Could we make
patients-
money from the goth kids doing that?
I mean, some of my patients that roll in with a little blood in their sugar stream, like,
Could we sell Dammit Barrett blued candy?
no.
It could be blued candy.
We could.
That was a thing in Harry Potter, actually.
Did we just come up with a $1,000 idea? Blued candy.
Blued candy. That's what came out of this pod today.
I'm
Bam!
not enough for this.
Blued candy.
Do y'all have any hobbies that y'all are very, very passionate about? Like me is obviously
The pod.
the podcast.
But
But I know every man needs like their little thing.
so
Like whether it be like you gambling or you know, your tabletop.
I do enjoy my tabletop games in general, especially now that I've got two big friend groups that
What is
like.
a tabletop game?
Like
So Dungeons and Dragons, or like earlier on the previous pod we were talking about, just like it's like a board game basically.
Okay.
You know, maybe not like something as simple as Monopoly or well, that's not exactly simple, but you know what I mean, like a classic board games, but
I
stuff
beat
like
the shit
that.
out of Barry in Monopoly.
I do.
Yeah, fuck off.
During the hurricane, I completely destroyed Brittany and her mom in Monopoly.
Barry
It was
won't play with me
bad.
anymore.
Like,
I read the art of the deal.
See, honestly, my hobby is a little bit of like collecting nerd shit. Like, I have like a figure collection
Well, see, I know Barrett has.
and
I know.
my lightsabers.
Yeah, speaking of nerd shit, I know Barrett has a big gun collection.
I do.
I know you got my gun over there still.
I do. I also have, I like different shotguns. A shotgun is my favorite type of gun.
Yeah, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably
I know you have that badass 3-barrel.
Yeah, because I am a...
3-barrel shotgun. That's the
I
thing.
have a triple.
Okay, now that's actually pretty fun.
I'll fucking show it to you.
I want to see that something. I would be about like going to a range and shooting. it
How
sometimes.
much money are you willing to spend on a shotgun?
It depends on the type. Because
AA-12.
Because I am a semi-automatic, the pump shotgun type. In my semi-automatics, I don't. Sounds weird. I don't like them to have only one barrel. So,
What's your rationale?
But would you?
just because it looks cooler to me.
That is a valid rationale.
Because it
That
looks
is completely valid.
Because I have shotguns
shot.
that cost like $1,500, and there are semi-automatics, and they advertise them weighing 2.2 pounds and blah blah blah, all this other shit. My triple barrel weighs 8.6 pounds, has a 26-inch length barrel. And as fast as you pull the trigger, it'll shoot. And it's got a little key on the side. You can turn the key sideways, and you can shoot all 3 barrels at one time.
That's pretty cool.
It's
I wanna see
fucking
that
awesome.
sometime.
It's fucking awesome.
Would you be willing to put up for a AA-12?
An AA-12 is fucking awesome. I would love to put up for an AA-12. That's an automatic assault 12 gauge. It's a double lung gas powered.
Have you seen the dragon?
Powered.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Have you seen the
It
dragon spread around?
I have. it uses the exhaust, quote unquote, from the first shot to eject the next one in, and it takes away recoil. So it's advertised you can hold it out
with
one arm, and it's automatic.
I just went nerdy with it.
Hold the fucking.
I just did the physics in my head.
It's super fucking cool, man. It's awesome. So
that's a 100 round barrel that comes with it.
Yeah,
nice.
It's got drum barrels.
Yeah, dude.
It looks like
boner.
It looks like balls.
It's a badass weapon.
Maybe about to go into a ranger shell sometime. It'd be fun.
So, and it also depends on what I'm doing. If I'm hunting, I want a pump action shotgun.
Makes sense.
See, I think last time I shot with
like
you,
pump your gun.
Well, that and like you gotta place. If I know I can go bam bam bam, I'm gonna do bam bam bam. But like if I gotta bam and then rack it and think about my next shot, my shots are.
It makes it matter more.
I think last time I shot with you and Curtis like, you can't hit that. That's a 22 target with my little 9mm.
Mm-hmm.
Ting ting ting.
Yeah. And when we went duck hunting.
So I'm just a hired gun, bro.
Yeah. That was fucking awesome.
My experience with guns is minimal. But from my brief experience, I generally prefer like a rifle type gun. Mm-hmm. I found shotguns for me were difficult to use, and not use as in like firing, use as in like actually accurately hitting my target.
Well, see, to me that's easier because I mean, like it's a fucking shotgun. You're shooting,
but it's spraying.
Point and click.
That was the problem. It sprays too far. I don't know. I was incredibly accurate with a rifle. Like to the point where I hit the same spot 4 times.
That's pretty good.
With shotgun, I think I hit maybe 1 of 10 targets.
You put a gun in my hand, I'm deadly.
I believe it.
Yeah.
You were infantry.
That's what Triple does.
But
yeah, anytime somebody asks me to go to hunt or anything, I'm just a hired gun, man. I don't call, I don't go out and get ducks. I sit there with a gun and I make the fucking shot.
fair enough.
Is that porn?
No, it's not porn.
It looks like porn.
It's not porn.
It's totally porn.
Why does she have a dick?
It's not porn.
That's what
she has
Barrett's
a
into.
penis.
Yeah, I was looking up dick transplants.
You heard it here first.
Barrett's looking up dick transplants because he
Barrett
needs a
wants
new
to
one.
transplant his dick.
Yeah, we did.
Alright, guys, we have one final shot. It's not wine, but
it's not wine.
Barrett has blessed us with a very nice bourbon.
Right. This is a
In the
blue
night.
one. It is Reflection 1. It is a small batch. It is from Rutledge Distillery in Georgetown, Kentucky. My bad, Nicholas.
Or Jorge Town if you're from the Hispanic
Jorge
culture.
Town. So they don't put a specific year on this thing, but it's not a high proof. It's 95, and
It's fairly high proof.
it's fairly high proof, but it's not like
But it's not like 40-50.
right. It's not and I don't like rye. In most blue runs,
I would agree, actually.
most blue runs are rye. Highs.
Just
Jesus.
give me one.
Yeah. So
I like that pop.
yeah.
That makes it sound official.
There you go.
Yeah, Barrett, he wants just the one.
It's a 1 ounce pour.
Okay.
Here's your 1 ounce for trips. And this is a pretty expensive whiskey because it was last bottled in 2018, and I want to say they only did 200 barrels.
Holy shit.
Does the company no longer exist, or is it just they only made this limited run?
They only made this limited run.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, I appreciate you sharing it.
yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate
And-
that for the pod.
That's what I appreciate about you.
And
We're not going to get copyright flagged or anything.
it's like I'm telling you,
We quote so much shit.
it is smooth as shit. It's
So,
awesome.
Depends on the shit.
so we're gonna do a toast to Hagrid.
To Hagrid. Holy shit, that is smooth.
I know, right?
Thank
Very
you all very
minimal
much
one.
for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Have a happy Thanksgiving. That pod's coming up too. Like, subscribe, tell everybody. You have anything else, guys?
Stay tuned for the upcoming Fancy Pod in the near future.
And a Thanksgiving pod sounds fucking awesome. You just said Thanksgiving pod. I'm happy about that.
I
be great.
agree.
All
We
right.
out this bitch.
Peace.